You finally decided it's time to visit the birthplace of America, but you're overwhelmed with the amount of things to see in Philly. Don't worry, I got you covered. Today, I'm going to share my top 10 favorite ways to spend the time here in Philadelphia. I'll be sharing with you some of the must-see landmarks while you're visiting Philadelphia and tell you about those you should probably skip altogether. We'll be trying some of the delicious Philly foods that you just cannot leave without trying, and some places that may be flying under the radar that deserve your time. Let's begin our adventures here at Independence Hall, one of the most important buildings in the American history. It was here where the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitutions were drafted and signed by the Founding Fathers. You can take a tour of the inside of the Independence Hall that is guided by one of the park rangers, but you must make reservations on recreation.gov for a specific time slot. Just opposite of the Independence Hall is the Liberty Bell, and while this is an important piece of American history, the wait times to see the bell can take up to 2 to 3 hours. You can skip the line altogether and see the bell through a little window just outside of the building. However, keep in mind you won't be able to see the crack in the bell. When visiting Philly, you need to taste some of the foods that the city is well known for. First up is the Philly cheesesteak, which is thought to be invented by the Oliveri brothers. Although you can find cheesesteak just about on every corner, there are a few places people swear by: Pat's Kings, Geno's, and my favorite, Campo's cheesesteak. Another food you should try is the roast pork sandwich. Simple yet delicious, you can find them in the Italian market in southern Philly. And while you're roaming the market, stop by the Sarconi's Bakery for some authentic tomato pie. Last but not least, if you're visiting in the summertime, stop by Rita's Italian Ice to try a Philly refreshment called water ice, which is firmer than a slushie and softer than a sorbet, a perfect on-the-go snack. Next up, you can visit one of the greatest pieces of architecture in the city. At the time of its completion in 1901, it was the largest masonry building in the entire world. To this day, it is still the largest and most spectacular city hall in the United States. The building is adorned with many sculptures, and at the top you will find William Penn, the founder of Philadelphia, standing tall and proud overlooking the city. Have a walk around and marvel at the beauty of this place. Stroll through the building and into the interior courtyard for some incredible views. You can also opt to do a guided tour of the City Hall, which will cost $35 per person, or choose to go up to the observation deck, which will set you back $16. Also, around the City Hall Plaza, you will come across various sculptures depicting individuals who have helped shape the American history. Just up the road along the Benjamin Franklin Parkway is one of Philly's most popular museums. The Philadelphia Museum of Art, one of the most popular museums in the United States, was also the scene of a famous movie, Rocky. The museum is home to a collection of famous paintings, drawings, and over 100,000 historical objects. While you're here, check out the stunning Washington Fountain and the aforementioned Rocky Balboa statue. If you love checking out museums, then you will surely love Philly because they have plenty. Whether you're into science, art, or history, there are museums for every genre. I recommend you go see Philadelphia Art Museum, the Franklin Institute, and the Museum of the American Revolution. You can also go to visitphilly.com for a more comprehensive list of museums. This next place I'm going to tell you about I consider to be one of the hidden gems here in Philly. The place is called Alfred's Alley. It was named after Jeremiah Alfred, who was a blacksmith and the owner of these properties. This alley dates back all the way to 1703, making it the oldest continuously inhabited residential streets in the United States. Please enjoy it with splendor and be mindful of the people living in these homes. There are a few other landmarks in the vicinity of the Old City that are both free and worthy of a stop. Both of these places I'm going to mention have played a huge role in shaping the American history. Just a few minutes walk away, you can head to see Betsy Ross's house. Mrs. Ross is credited with sewing the first ever American flag featuring 13 stars for the 13 original colonies. She was hired for this job by the Founding Fathers. However, experts dispute whether it was Francis Hopkins who came up with the design. A little ways down the road, you can visit the Christ Church Cemetery where Mr. Benjamin Franklin is buried, one of the Founding Fathers. You can easily view the grave from the outside and don't need to pay the $5 entrance fee into the cemetery. We now move over to talk about Philadelphia's incredible waterfront. This area is known as Penn's Landing, and it was named in honor of William Penn's arrival on the shores of the Delaware River. The stretch of land along the river is home to Spruce Street Harbor Park. Here you will find many stalls with food and refreshments, boat tours on the Delaware River, and benches where you can just sit back, unwind, and take in the scenic views. On a warm summer day, you can expect this area to be fairly busy as there are just so many options for visitors and those visiting with a family. Every big city in the United States has its own bridge that everyone associates that city with. New York has the Brooklyn Bridge, San Francisco has the Golden Bridge, and Philadelphia has its very own Benjamin Franklin Bridge. Constructed in 1926, it was at the time the longest single suspension bridge in the world. There are bike paths and pedestrian walkways on either side of the bridge that let you enjoy some of the best views of Philly's skyline. There are so many other attractions to enjoy here in the city of Philadelphia that I just did not have the chance to explore. I recommend at least spending a weekend here to enjoy this vibrant historical city. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I ask that you please let me know of any other places that I should visit next time I'm in town. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure.